It didn't take very long for Sony to officially announce the next generation headset coming to PS5, and as of right now, we've only had a sprinkle of details and a look at the amazing new controllers. On top of that, there's already been some stellar announcements and releases to kick off the year. So today, we're going to be sharing more top 10 upcoming PSVR games. Anything included in my previous list will not be listed here, so be sure to check that video out as well. Without further ado, let's begin. From the developers behind Prison Boss VR, Winds and Leaves takes a whole new direction designed to let you roam freely, transforming barren land into grassy and luscious forest. With a colorful ink and paint art style, unique locomotion of traveling by stilts, ability to climb trees, upgrades, and adaptive soundtrack, this PSVR exclusive is sewed to become an immersive and tranquil experience. Armed with grappling hooks and futuristic pistols, Swarm VR is a fast-paced arcade-style shooter where you have to battle your way by shooting and swinging around robots and platforms. Besides basically being Spider-Man with guns, the Twitch gameplay, strategic survival, and global leaderboards should make for some exhilarating, high-scoring, and high-octane fun.
I lost contact with the troopers when they entered the cave over there on the left.
I'm still disappointed we never got a functional release of Subnautica for virtual reality. Then in comes HUBRIS VR to help ease the pain, promising a sci-fi adventure set in an explorable and stunning world full of blue seas with aquatic creatures, mountains to climb, factions to battle, and alien wildlife to discover. This team, led by experienced 3D animators, looks to be the perfect cure for those craving single-player sci-fi action and adventure.
Now that you've recovered from your last mission, it's time to get back into the field.
Calling all agents, it's time to clean your martini glasses and tune your laser watches as the next James Bond-inspired mission-based escape room adventure is headed our way. I Expect You to Die is as clever as it is charming, and extremely interactive as you save the world, and more importantly, try not to die in the process. I expect the sequel to be a blast.
If you want to keep the world safe. And this time, Agent, you must be ready for anything. Or anyone.
We first heard about PokerStars VR making its way to PSVR from an accidental store listing on PSN, but we've since received confirmation that it is in fact in the works. There's a strong demand for social games, and it offers everything from hold'em, blackjack, customizable avatars, items to interact with, and to locations set in space or medieval castles. On top of this, it's absolutely free.
This world you know, battered and broken, is not the world that was intended.
Believe it or not, there is a puzzle game I'm absolutely stoked to play, I know. But Wanderer not only looks stunning, its story-driven adventure about traveling through time, taking on the roles of iconic figures to alter a reality that ended in destruction, and variety of interactive gameplay elements is the perfect recipe for an immersive and thoughtful experience. I've been following Distortion VR for years, and every update we get, it just continues to look better and better. It supports every controller from DualShock to moves to aim, will feature tons of levels throughout a cyberpunk city from streets to subways, and has a heavy focus on action. I can't wait to fight and fly around in my hover car in this dark and neon first-person shooter. MMOs are few and far between on consoles, but games like Final Fantasy XIV or Realm Reborn have flourished when injected into the PlayStation ecosystem. Now, Zenith VR aims to become the very first VR MMO RPG playable on PSVR, and that's a huge deal. Inspired by anything from Final Fantasy to Sword Art Online and more, Zenith will have different vast open world locations to explore, grind, and team up on. Survival is a genre I never knew I loved so much until VR. Having to physically motion to hunt, craft, and explore are just truly enhanced by doing even just simple gestures rather than sorting it out through menus. It's not only the story-driven adventure I find compelling, but the intense fight against hunger, thirst, and predators of the night, and I'm looking forward to the dangers that await. What happens when you mix skiing and Die Hard? You get fracked. You'll fight against a threat caused by corporate greed and led by interdimensional maniacs to try and save the world from destruction, and it aims to be bold, brash, fast, fluid, and exhilarating. It's also introducing a fun cover shooting system, as well as have PS5 enhancements at launch. I can't fracking wait to play this one.
But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow.
Alright guys, these are exciting times as we begin to close out the very first generation of virtual reality on PlayStation, and these amazing looking games will more than hold us over as we wait to see more. Keep in mind there will still likely be several more announcements and releases as the year goes on, and if you missed my last list, be sure to check that out as well. Thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.